Hello, welcome to Sean G's Dinner Gaming. This is episode 5 of my Technic series, and today I wanted to build 4 things in particular, maybe a couple of extra things if I can get time. But the 4 main things I wanted to build were a Philosopher's Stone, a Transmutation Tablet, and 2 really awesome things from Industrial Craft, a mining laser and a jetpack. But the thing all those items have in common is they all need glowstone before you can make them, and that's what we're going to be doing today. And the main reason why I'm on my roof down there is my Nether portal, and it's in a wee like cave thing I built. It's not my proudest creation ever, but you know, it does the job well. I just fell. Uh, anyway, I've got my flint and steel here. I'm all tooled out. Got some blocks to build up to the glowstone because it's always quite high up, and I'm gonna go straight in there. Just admiring this, seeing how it looks. Yeah, I think the vines add to it. I made all the vines through the condenser. I just got one and then made lots with the condenser, and it's really overgrown. It wasn't that overgrown when I built it. I do have the monsters turned on, so Nether should be fun. I haven't actually been in here with the new texture pack. It looks quite cool. You do get nether ores in this, but I'm not going to mine them now. I'm definitely going to get some nether ores later because they are very, very abundant, and the nether is a good place to mine. But the problem is, if you do mine the ores, then the pigmen come and kill you. And also, they blow up sometimes, so it's better to get some good armor before you come mining in here. And also, it's good to have a mining laser and a jetpack if you're mining in the nether. There's some glowstone there. I'm just going to get this deposit of glowstone and then get out because I want to make, before I get lots and lots of glowstone and stuff from the nether, glowstone's very valuable, so mining like lots of it is actually a really good idea. You can put it all in the condenser and get lots and lots of diamonds, but obviously the nether's dangerous, and ooh, I see lapis lazuli down there. I want to get it. Oh, as I was saying, glowstone is very valuable, and you want as much of it as you can get, but I don't want to like go mining uh, in here right now because I've not got very good armor. I've not got very good tools, and it's going to take forever to build up and get all the glowstone and stuff. Some ghasts are going to come along and they're going to knock me down and kill me, and it's just not going to be good. But uh, eventually, when you've got the right tools and stuff, mining in the nether is actually really good because you can mine for glowstone and all the ores down there. You get loads and loads of ores, as I said. So I'll probably be doing that one day. There's more glowstone over there. I actually spawned in quite a good place. I was just about to jump down there, forgetting I don't have. I used to have a ring from a equivalent exchange that reduces all fall damage, and I thought I had it for a second there and was about to jump off thinking nothing would happen. But of course, if I do that, then I'll die. Since I didn't want to do that. And as I said, I can get more glowstone later, but I just need enough to build the tools I'm going to make them now. And I'll come back here at the end once I've got my mining laser and jetpack. Because the thing is, with the mining laser and jetpack, you can just fly out with the jetpack and then shoot the glowstone and then collect it at the bottom. No more having to build up towers and try and get it. And where's my portal? There it is. Another good thing is I can go for miles and miles away and just set a waypoint so I can come back to that. And the nether waypoints are different from normal waypoints. I want to make this kind of purpley. That'll do. I think that's good. Portal. So I'm going to go back and then get to work on making my stuff that I said I was going to make. So, as usual, I have a list here of all the stuff you're going to need to make the stuff we're going to make. If you've forgotten or you're new to the series and you don't know how to make any of this stuff, I have shown it in previous videos. That's why I'm not going over it. But if you need to make them right now, what you can always do is type it in this search bar, look for it in this, and it will give you the recipe on how to make it if you press R on it. So, anyway, I'll get started right away. The first 2 things I want to make are 2 things from equivalent exchange. Very basic things from equivalent exchange that aren't overly amazing but are still quite useful. So anyway, to make the first thing, it does require a diamond, but I think it's worth it. 1 diamond for this is pretty useful. It's called a Philosopher's Stone. Now, in the original equivalent exchange when it first came out, this was very useful because this did all your transmuting. You couldn't transmute anything without this. This just was the thing to transmute. But now they've got like the condenser and all that, and this has been made kind of redundant. But it does have a few other uses. I am not going to do this right now, but basically you can like switch between colors of wood. In fact, I can click on this one. See, if I right click on this, it starts changing the color of the wood. Basically, anything of the same EMC value, this can switch between them. And like, if I click on this grass, it'll turn it into sand, which actually fell down there because there was a hole there. I'll need to fix that later. And it also turns stone into cobblestone and vice versa. So that's kind of useful. I'm sure you can find a use for that. You can charge it up by pressing V, and that will just increase the area. Transmute stuff, and then to uncharge it, hold shift and press V. And for all items in equivalent exchange, it's V to charge it, then shift and V to decharge it. Ah, see, I just did it there. I'll need to fix that in a second, because if I change it now, then what it's going to do is change all this wood, all the adjacent wood. It's going to change all that as well, and it's going to make a big mess, and I don't want it to do that right now. But the other thing, the thing I think is most useful about this is if I press C, it's a portable crafting table, and I think that's pretty useful. You don't always have to like lug a crafting table around with you down the mines and then like place it down and make a tool or something. You can just press C and make whatever you have to make it there. So I may as well use this crafting table to make the next thing. And this is another thing from equivalent exchange, which is fairly helpful. And I'm doing this in the wrong order. I believe it's stone like this, and then obsidian in the corners, and the philosopher's stone in the middle. But this makes a transmutation tablet, and I mentioned this in one of my older videos. The condenser is actually better than this, but it is more useful than the condenser for a few things. So I just placed this down, and I've already taught this thing a few things because I was just testing it out earlier. If I put like say glowstone in, you can see it's already learned redstone. So if I didn't have any redstone at all, it would be able to make some redstone from that glowstone. And this is the reason it's more useful than the condenser. Say you accidentally used up like all your diamonds or something, or to make it easier on myself, you used up all your tin and you needed some tin. You could like shove a diamond in, or even a couple of bronze bars, and then it would be able to make you tin from those bronze bars. So whereas the condenser, you actually need to have the thing before you can make it. This you can like make something you didn't already have, as long as the crafting table has learned it before, and you just teach it stuff by putting it in this side here. I can't put that in because I can put the lapis lazuli in, but it's already learnt that. Anyway, and the other thing I find it useful for is it tells you the EMC value of things. So you can see here lapis lazuli is fairly valuable. 800 per lapis, that's fairly good. And diamond, that's worth like 8,182. So it's not overly amazing, as I said, but it is kind of useful. But the next two things we're going to make are really awesome. So to make the two things we're going to make, which is a jetpack and a mining laser, both of them need something called advanced circuits, and they're just made by putting a circuit there. I think it's lapis like this. It's definitely redstone in the corners. You're going to need two of them because, as I said, it's one for each of the things you're going to make. Then I think it's glowstone there. Yeah, that's right. It's just sometimes they get lapis and glowstone mixed up in which order they should go in. So there I have two advanced circuits, and now I may as well make the jetpack right now because that's a little simpler to make, and I can actually just make this with the stuff I've got right now. So all it is a circuit there, a bat box underneath it like this, because I told you that we were making the bat box because we were going to use it for something awesome later on. Iron, refined iron like that, and then the glowstone underneath it, and that makes an electric jetpack. Now, the thing about this is because it's an electric jetpack, we do actually need to charge it up using the MFE first. So if I put this in here, you can see it will start charging up slowly. But while that's charging up, we can make the next thing. And to make this next thing, you need an advanced circuit, but you also need something called advanced alloys. And to make advanced alloys, we first need to make advanced metal ingots. And to make that, we need to do iron on the top like that, then bronze underneath, and finally tin on the bottom. I think that is at least, yeah, you saw there. And this makes mixed metal ingots. I said something like advanced metal ingots. It's mixed metal ingots. And then we're finally going to use our compressor. We made it on episode 3, and it's taken us to episode 5 to find a use for it. I put those overclockers in the wrong place. So if I put these ingots in here, they will turn into. I'm just going to get some more overclockers to speed this up a bit. Well, just one more. Don't need too many. Speed this up. There we go. That's actually been taken into that chest. I don't need it going into that chest, but I just like to have these always running because I mentioned in an earlier video, redstone engines speed up as they start off really slow and then they speed up, and even if I have to have them all on all the time, it just means I can have them always running full speed. So if I do need to take stuff out of the compressor constantly, I can. But there, I've got my 4. I just need 4 advanced alloys now. But you do need advanced alloys constantly throughout your game. So you wouldn't go wrong to make some. And the last thing, which we're going to use the 2 diamonds for, is I've shown you how to make these in another video. But it was just because these use up diamonds that I decided to re-mention them, and that's energy crystals. So our last 2 diamonds are used to make them. Then it's the energy crystals here. A bit of redstone like this. I'm trying to remember this. I think it's the advanced circuit there, and then the advanced alloys like this, perhaps. Nope. Yeah, that was it. And this is our mining laser. And again, like the jetpack, because it's a industrial craft thing, it needs to be charged up in the MFE first. And while I'm letting that charge up, I may as well show off the jetpack a bit. The only problem with the jetpack is if you have this, you can't have an iron chestplate on, or like whatever chestplate you have. You can't wear a chestplate because this gets taken up as your chestplate. But if I just press spacebar, then you can see I can fly about, and that's awesome. Ooh. You see there, cause I'm used to actually how this works, nothing bad happened to me there, but if I do fall, then I do take all the fall damage. So we're going to make something else, and I forgot to put this on the list because I completely forgot about these again, but it's not hard. All you need is rubber and wool to make these, and I don't think I have any wool, so I'm going to have to go and get that. And basically what these are is, they're called rubber boots, and they reduce all your fall damage, because if you just have the jetpack on its own, it won't do much damage to me, because I'm used to it, and I'm used to the controls and how it works, and I'm used to making soft landings. But you, a beginner, are, as I did, you're gonna crash into the ground hard a lot. And what rubber boots do is they reduce your fall damage, not to 0, but they reduce your fall damage a fair bit, so you could fall from like all the way up here and take like half a heart of fall damage. I didn't land that landing smoothly. So they're really useful, and that's the next thing we're going to make. So all you need to make rubber boots is, as I said, rubber and wool. And I'm just making 3 pairs because I just happen to have 18 rubber left. But you can make as many pairs as you want. You need to make quite a few because they run out of durability fairly quickly. But that's just because they're taking all the fall damage for you, so you know they're going to get damaged quite a bit. So that's the recipe for it. This recipe I find kind of strange because I get the rule and I get why wool's there, but it's just kind of weirdly placed. It's like in the middle of the 2 bits, and it's a bit strange. Like maybe I'm sure to make rubber boots in real life, it's some sort of rubber and wool blend. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that's right. But I don't know. That recipe always seems a bit random to me. And now I need to take off these and replace them with the rubber boots. That didn't actually look as if it changed much. They've changed the texture for how you actually wear them. They used to be like pure black boots. But now they're not much different to iron boots. So I'm going to just fly up, then drop out of the sky. And as I said, you can go really high up and only take half a heart of damage. But you can see here the durability of the rubber boots has went down a bit. So yeah, they're really awesome because like I'm not gonna fly up too high. The jetpack has a restriction. It only lets you like fly up to I went a wee bit higher there. It only lets you fly up to a certain height and then you can't go any higher. See, that was like massive high. If I didn't have these boots on, that would have like killed me instantly. But I only took a heart and a half of damage. But my durability did go down a fair bit from that one drop. So that's just it's good. Like, say you're mining out a crevice and then you accidentally fall. The rubber boots are good because you can just fall to the bottom of a crevice and take hardly any damage whatsoever, and then just use the jetpack to fly back up again. So I now have my mining laser in here, and it's fully charged. Now I'm gonna go back into my mine because no, it's not in there. And I'll show you what I mean about flying about and in crevices. This really makes mining crevices really easy. And I'm actually going to go to sleep first because there's lots and lots of creepers about, and I don't want them blowing up my nice house. So you can switch modes with this. There are lots of different modes. But the thing is, to do it, it isn't actually what it says to do in the controls. So what it is it says the mode switch key is M. It's not just M. It's you need to press M, then right click to change modes. And you can see here, there's lots and lots of different modes. The first one I'm going to start with is the most simple one. And before I do this, like, why M and right click? I don't see why you can't just press M. I mean, surely that would make more sense. Why not just change it so it's just M? Why is it M and right click? That's awkward. Anyway, now that I got that out of my system, first mode is low focus, and this just like you shoot it, and it takes out one block at a time. Fairly simple, but the cool thing is, it can mine. I think it's up to obsidian, and it just takes it out instantly, which is really awesome. The next one, up from that, is the default one. This is the one I used to use because I didn't know how to change it before, and now it kind of feels silly because it was really simple. But I mean, who would have thought to press M then right click? So this is long range, and it's fairly self-explanatory. You just shoot, and it goes for quite a long range. Fairly simple, but if I angle it like this, it will also go like along and down the way. And the next one, it's kind of the same, but it stops it from going down the way, and that's like horizontal. So if I shoot this down the way now, you can see it still just goes along. And I gotta be careful here because I'm kind of running out of charge. And these are just the low charge versions. You'll see the higher charge versions in a second. So I'm just gonna ignore these ores now and get them later when I'm not trying to record. The next one is superheat, and basically you can also use it as a weapon to fight off mods. This kind of just changes it into a weapon and makes it a bit stronger as a weapon. As far as I can see, it doesn't really do anything for mining. It just again mines out one block at a time. It's for being used as a weapon. This mode, so this mode is called scatter, and this is like pretty crazy. If I shoot it here, you can see like it did that. And just it scattered everywhere and took out like a huge chunk. But if you saw my charge there, it took down my charge like a fair bit. It uses quite a lot of charge to use scatter. And the next one up, which is even more destructive, is right click explosive. And I shoot it, and as it says, it explodes. But it does collect everything you blow up. So there is one more mode that I've never tried before or seen, and it's the mining mode. And I'm not quite sure what this is. I don't really notice anything special about this. I guess it's just the default mining mode. Maybe if I shoot an ore, it will collect all the ore. No. Not quite sure why that mode's in as well. It's kind of just like long range, but not as long. It goes too wide, I guess. I'm not too sure why mining's in it. I guess that's the like kind of default one you would use while you're mining. But I'm just looking. That mining one takes up a fair bit of charge, so you might want to be careful about using that. So yeah, I hope you enjoy your jetpack and your mining laser. Did I say I was going to do anything else? I don't think I said I was going to do anything else. I think that's it for now. I think I'll call it there. Next week, or sorry, next video, I haven't actually decided what I'm going to do. I'm either going to do quarry and get that started straight away, or I'm going to make nano armor. But the thing is about nano armor is it's kind of like not a necessity right now, more as a luxury. But it does allow you to go mining in the Nether, which can be incredibly productive. So I'll probably do that next. And then if you're not wanting to make nano armor, you can just like skip that video and go straight to quarrying, because that'll be a short one, just showing you how to make the armor. So yeah, that'll be next episode. Next episode will be nano armor, and then I promise after that it will be quarrying. And quarrying something everyone looks forward to. And then after quarrying, we're going to get nuclear reactors set up and all that good stuff. So that's what you can be looking forward to in the near future. I'm just going to do a kick ton of mining with this new mining system I've got, the jetpack and mining laser. My mining laser is about to run out, but still the jetpack. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope this helped. And I hope you have fun with the new tools you've got. If you're going to stick around for episode 6, I will see you then.